Oh my god, am I still going? Chapter 7. Next to you. Before we climbed back into the bus, Levi addressed the group. Now, I am not going to tolerate any of this chaos, brats, so pick a partner and sit together. Almost dropped the hard C-A's. No one is to get out of their seats for the rest of the ride. Got it? We nodded. Idiots. Levi stepped onto the bus. Everyone got into pairs. Connie and Sasa, Ymir and Hisora, Annie and Rainer, Levi and you guessed it, Marco and Jean.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
I wish. Marco and Jean, Mikasa and Armin, and I didn't have a partner. And that didn't make sense, though. I was sure we had an even number after Reinhardt left the bus. That's what I'm calling him. Screw it.
What? Oh my god.
Then I realized that Eren had never left to come eat with anyone, so he was probably still asleep in the back. Jaeger? Levi jolted him awake. Where's your partner? He didn't give him an answer. Go sit by Bryce, brat. I just picture Bryce, 5'2", with long hair.
You would, you No, that's what you dream of, Mike. You have to understand it's only in your dreams. It will never come true.
You don't know that. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Eren stumbled awake and slouched next to me. Of all people, I had to be stuck with you.
Whatever, dude. Eren's gonna boner right now. We all know it.
Believe me, I'd rather not sit alone.
I retorted.
If you care that much, you should have stayed awake and partnered with Mikasa or Armin.
He frowned. There's no arguing with me on that. Eating all the chocolate had made me super tired, so once the road had straightened out, I laid my head against the window to nap. I rested there for about 2, maybe 15 minutes, until the shaking became unbearable. Oh god. Buses suck. I wasn't sure how to stay awake. Eren refused to talk to me, and I refused to talk to him. I couldn't eat, and all my friends were silent from the fear of being at the front of the bus. For a while, I just stared ahead at the tiny threads in the fabric that made up the seat in front of me until I dozed off. Eren's point of view.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
We're gonna find out how we handle this boner.
Okay, so I know they came with the character Bryce Danny about an hour ago, but I don't feel comfortable putting Bryce's name in this situation.
Because of your unbridled jealousy, Mike.
Yes, you caught me.
If I don't deserve Bruce, Eren certainly doesn't.
Mike, you have to let me go.
I'm already working on it.
Start being in the fanfic.
That's an ugly child.
2 hours later.
Why do you just call
Let's name her Thomas.
Please don't make it Thomas.
Thomas had fallen asleep beside me, her head hanging towards the floor, her body making.
Say my name. Do it, coward. Do it, coward.
I'd already napped for the first half of the way here. I picked up the seat in front of me, and while I chewed on the string of my hoodie, ugh, this girl was so plain. It didn't matter to me that she had been kind to me in the infirmary. She didn't even have a choice. Mikasa would have beaten her to shreds if she refused to apologize. So of course he accepted. I wonder if Mikasa would beat her up anyway. Bryce Danny didn't have anything to stuck out about her. At least Gene had his signature. At least Gene had his signature horse face to make him stand out. But her, all I saw of Bryce was her working diligently in the back of the class or getting super excited about soccer. She was always in the halls having boring conversations with their boring friends as their boring eyes lit up for the most insignificant, boring things.
You sound like Draco Malfoy. What?
At lunch, I see her sharing her food with Sasha, or tossing Jean's hair while she laughed with him. Before her group of friends would be all back together, Jean's arm would be around her shoulder while she flicked his cheek away. What does that even mean? I'd spin her around the room in excitement about any sort of good news while everyone else cheered. Typical. She was so dull, so boring, and irritated me. Mika said, pointed out how much I'd been looking at her, seething with rage. Eren, do you want me to kick her? She had asked. That's such a weird thing. I couldn't see Mikasa ever asking that. But if I thought she was dull then, she would have been even duller now. Her eyes fluttered open every time the bus would hit a bump, and then she'd doze off again. At one point, the bus made a wide turn that pushed her into my arm. I almost threw up. I nudged her head away, but it swung right back to my shoulder. I grabbed my backpack that was stuffed below my seat and stuck it between the two of us. The next time she leaned over, her head fell on the top of the bag and she rested there peacefully. I zoned out for a couple of moments and chewed on my hoodie. Don't know why I'm chewing my hoodie, but here I am. The bag had left me so much space between us that my left arm had been crushed uncomfortably beside it. I just had to pull it out, my wiener, and just let it rest on the bag. Didn't actually happen. I made sure not to touch her hair or face. It breathed softly, her lips slightly parted as she napped. Bryce's point of view. The bus stopped. The bus screeched to a stop, flinging my head forward towards the seat in front of me. Someone grabbed my shirt collar and pulled me back before I made impact. Eren wiped his hand on his pants with disgust. Your neck is... it's sweaty. I didn't know what to say to that. I'm hot. My cheek heated as I replied. Eren shrugged and got off the bus. When we arrived at the top of the mountain, we checked the cabinet at a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and 2 upstairs, and 2 rooms upstairs, where the boys and girls slept separately. Woohoo! Shaka flung herself into the bed. This trip is awesome! Everyone had packed their stuff and got settled. At some point, the boys walked in. Connie held up a bottle of liquor. What? Guess what I snuck in? He smiled and waved around. Best trip ever! Shasa squealed. Oi! Captain Levi appeared behind the boys. Connie behind Hayden and the boys. Connie tried to hide the alcohol behind him, but Levi already noticed it and swiped it right out of Connie's cold, dead hands. He's gone. Dead. Not tonight. Our first game is tomorrow, and I don't want you brats to be on the floor screaming every time the referee blows the whistle. Hanaji popped up. Forgot her name.
Damn it, you boy.
Oh, Levi. Don't be such a party pooper. It's our vacation. It's also our important game of the year. Shitty glasses, said Levi. Okay, well, Hanaji thought for a moment. If we win tomorrow, we drink. No. What if we win tomorrow and the next day? Connie asked. No. And how about we win the tournament? Will we drink the last day? Oh no, it's Bryce that suggested this. Hold on.
How about if we win the tournament? We drink on the last day, then we can fall asleep on the bus afterwards and nothing is at stake.
I suggested. Levi paused before he replied reluctantly. Fine. Brats. The room erupted in cheers, except Levi, and of course, Annie and Mikasa. They were never too expensive. I don't even know.
Expensive?
Yeah, they were never very expensive. Oh wait, expressive. My apologies. I just picture like, oh, that's a cheap $2 bottle of Target wine. Harry's left big toe. We commented 7 hours ago.
Harry's left big toe.
Yep. And he commented, Euro sign / what? As we should. Don't know what context it has, but